I had been telling Mr. Commander that I'm not a good speaker. I'm only good with mugging up lines written by Onir. The director is Nicholas Kargonkar, who writes amazing lines, and we are good at remembering them and speaking. But improvisation, and especially in a formal circumstance, I find it difficult. I'm a very informal person, extremely informal, and that's why I landed up in Mr. Paul Lingdo's kitchen, and he found me there. And also that I have produced miraculously the lighter to light the lamp. But I'm truly privileged and honored to be here, especially having been part of this amazingly beautiful film that I did in this state. It's 4 years ago already, my God. Written and directed by a dear friend, Wanfran Dingdo. And I hope that he was here today to present the film, but he is in London. I would like to thank Commander Trampian for inviting me. Thank you so much. Thank you for initiating this Meghalaya International Film Festival, the first one. Mr. Paul Lingdo, thank you so much. And especially we have become friends, our producer of Lorni, Suti Pala, and she has been extremely kind, and she is a force of nature. If you don't know her, I mean, she is a force of nature, and I have grown very fond of her. Thank you, everyone who had given me so much love in this state. And I was mesmerized by the talent that you guys have, you all have here. Why I'm saying guys, because there were young people. The entire crew, the average age of the entire crew of Lorni was most probably not more than 24. And I was as you can see my hair, gone grey, so I was the oldest one. And I shared my experience of acting with the young crowd who were acting in the film. And I learned more than I could teach. And that is always the case probably with any teacher who loves teaching, that you learn more than you can teach. And I was sure that this initiative, which has been taken today, will go a long way. There is an interesting word anagram, Earth, E-A-R-T-H. If you take away A-R-T, you will be left with eh. Earth without art is just eh. It is so important that we understand the role of art in human society. The famous saint, Sri Aurobindo, says that art is a divine expression through human endeavor. Something which is fine, something which is subtle, something which is beautiful, something which generally people living their busy life cannot observe or see it because of the onslaught of human problems. The art makers, the artists, they try to capture it through their painting, through their dance, through their words while singing. And one of the most powerful medium of art is cinema. It is so powerful, that's why it is very important also to be so responsible. What kind of art are we making? It is important, like as I keep saying, and I get a lot of flake for it. A lot of my friends say, don't say it publicly, but I do. That like the way fast food gives, if we keep eating fast food, we'll become unwell. It is important to make sure that you eat healthy food. Similarly, in the name of art, in the entire country and the world, there is a lot of fast art. In the name of films, we make a lot of trash, and it does not contribute to a healthy, aware and wise life and wise society. So I urge to the youth of Meghalaya that you must be responsible for the art that you make, especially through film, because cinema is a very, very, very powerful medium, and I cannot emphasize it enough that how powerful it is. Like for example, America, when just after the World War II, American government hired top-notch 5 directors to create public opinion or to entice the youth to join the military forces, because the American youth did not want to get involved with the war which was being fought across the Atlantic in Europe. They said, that's not our war, why should we fight? So the American filmmakers, if you go, there's a beautiful documentary on Netflix actually, The Famous Five or something, that the American government hired these very, very talented directors. They were sent to Europe to capture the war and made stories, and they released the films in America to inspire the youth to join the military. And there are so many other examples, I'm just giving one. So it is very important to make sure that you make good films which will be consumed by impressionable mind, which will give us and make us a better human being with a lot of empathy and compassion and love. And I hope that happens. And thank you so much for inviting me, and I hope that you will enjoy the film after this ceremony. God bless you.